Hello everyone. So this is Team 7 and this is the final demo for our software capstone project. Let me introduce you to our team. We have Vijayalakshmi Panda, Manikanta Chintakunda, Raju Kaushik Korantala, and this is me, Weber Basin. So our sponsor name is HoneyDew Consulting. So the problem statement given to us was to design and develop a search engine application to find potential new hires from websites like LinkedIn, Monster, Indeed. Uh, and the second objective was to design and implement a search algorithm for open RFPs. RFPs meaning request for proposals that are similar to sale contracts uh, and that are relevant to healthcare business or that are relevant to Honeydew Consulting. So our software goes something like this. We have a web UI on the front end, which has options to access the database that is already loaded and to start a new search, whether it is for LinkedIn profiles or the open RFP sale contracts. We'll be using Python Selenium WebDriver to automate the scraping and crawling of data from the websites, and we'll be using Django framework for making a web app through Python, and we'll have a database at the backend that will manage the data tables for the data we have pulled out of the websites. So in this video, I'll cover right from the beginning how to install the software and how I'll walk you through the features that we have implemented in the project. So we have a public GitHub repo. We have also included the link in our developer guide. So once you're on this website, this is the whole code we have. You can just download it as a zip format. I have already downloaded it. So once you go to the folder where you have downloaded the code, you can just go to command prompt. We have our code in Python, so we'll be using Python. Manage.py is the main file. So we'll be starting a server in our local host. Okay, so once we have our server running, we can directly go to this IP, or we can just type in localhost colon 8000. Okay, so this is the home page we have. Here in this we have a list of websites. If we want to search for potential hires, the backend will start crawling through the website with the keyword that is provided in the list. So let's say if we select LinkedIn, if we select Epic Beaker Anatomic Pathology, this will back in the back. Oh, first of all, let's select and let's see what it has. This will load the database that is already generated, and once you click on get more data, with the keyword we have provided, it will start scraping again for more profiles. The whole process is automated. We also have a credentials file that will be used to used as an account email and password. You can just change it and you can use your account to scrape the data. So here we have the data in the data table. We can also sort it using name, LinkedIn URL, or the certifications. So we have from the LinkedIn profile, we have the name of the user, the LinkedIn URL, the certifications he has, the current job he has, the previous companies he's been, and the profile updated. So we also have a universal search bar that could search through the whole database. Let's say we are looking for ASCP medical technologist. So we have someone who has this certification, and this could be a potential hire. We also have pagination implemented. Currently, the number of entries is less, so but we can increase the number of entries on a single page by using this bar. So if we go back, this was the Epic Peak. This was the LinkedIn search path, and once we click on reload data, it will go through all the database profiles we already have, and will search again if uh, there has been an update to the profile. So if in the reload data there, if it founds an update, the profile updated part of the profile would change and the whole profile would get highlighted. This way you can know that someone has just changed a position or he has a new certification. So you can check if he potentially would be good for you to hire. So for the second objective, we have the RFP button, which will get you to the database and will show you the data we already have scraped once, and it has the same universal search bar. We can sort it uh, by title, by URL, by contract number, the description. So let's say you want to search for more data from the website. So if we click on get more data, it will automatically navigate to Washington State Department of Enterprise Services. That was a website suggested by our sponsors, and um, it will go through all the contracts one by one and get us the scraped data with the title, URL, and description. So earlier it was 114 entries. Once you refresh, you have 152, and this goes on until all the open RFPs have been scraped. Let me show you first the code we have and how is it modifiable. The whole code is divided into a list of modules or APIs, which has its own documentation and comment, and it has comments that could help you to understand what to change and what not to, and how to modify the whole thing. As I already mentioned, we also have a credentials configurable file which can be used to change the account, user email, and password. So once you go through all the list of APIs, you'll see that it's properly modulated, and you can change any of the function to get something new. And you can also change the list of uh, keywords that are provided into the home page of the UI. So that's pretty much it. So the project was mostly based on backend. There's not much on the front end, but the backend involves, uh, researching on how to crawl a website and scrape the data, get elements by ID and getting their info and storing into database using Django, using MD Bootstrap, and it was a great experience. So I'd like to thank Honeydew Consulting for giving us an opportunity to be a part of it, and I would also like to thank Dr. Fendler who gave us this opportunity to work with this amazing company and give us this amazing experience. Thank you.